average of 2.52. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ralph Kiner. 3-2. Hard ground ball, base hit, and Keith Hernandez wins the battle. Gets a base hit, and that brings up Darryl Strawberry. Darryl hitting .278, 25 home runs, 63 runs batted in. Has a modest 4-game. And this ball hit high in the air to deep center field. Way back, going, and it is gone. Goodbye. Darryl Strawberry with a 2-run home run, and the Mets lead it by 2.
Again, Darryl Strawberry, he's in that groove now. We talked about him last night. He hit a long home run last night. Here's a fly ball over the center field fence. Toughest thing about that home run is when he shook hands with the third base coach. He had to bend all the way down. You can pull a muscle doing that.
Strawberry's first home run against the Cubs this year.
How did this handshake start? It's been around now for a little while, but when you're 6'6", you got to stay with it.
That's unfair, that question. There's a drive to left field, chasing McReynolds back. It's going. It's gone. Goodbye. Andre with a home run, and he now has 33, and that's his first home run. But Iowa hit .295.
Des Moines. Played in Des Moines, Iowa. AAA affiliate of the Cubs.
Here in the first inning of this ball game. This ball is deep to right. Going, gone. Goodbye.
Jeez. They're not tied any longer. Third base umpire's coming in. Wait a minute, what's happening here? They're going to check the bat again. They're checking the handle for cork. You usually put it in the barrel. Oh, come on, this is his gamer. You can't be doing that to his gamer.
So John Kibler taking Howard Johnson's bat, and he's going to take it into the umpire's room.
Oh, that's a joke. They better check it and bring it right back out. That's a joke. They've already checked his bat this year. You know, it's never been proven. If you put something in the bat that makes the ball go further, and cork of all things.
I don't think it does.
I don't either.
They are definitely taking the bat out of the game. John Kibler, who is the head man in this crew, taking the bat away, and now here comes Davy Johnson. He wants to know what's going on.
You just can't do that to a guy's gamer. Some guys, a lot of players are superstitious, and when they get hot with one bat, they feel it's because of the bat.
I wouldn't doubt that Davy Johnson is going to protest this.
Oh, I don't blame him. You know, go check the bat. Oh, they put the cork in the barrel of the bat. It's not that difficult to find out if the bat's loaded up. You have to drill a hole, you have to put the cork in, and then you cover it up, and it's always in the barrel, obviously, unless you get jammed a lot.
Well, the thing that's interesting about this is the fact that if it really did help you hit home runs, everybody in baseball would be using that.
So I didn't think it helped anybody. This guy here is strong. He's been hitting shots out of ballparks, and that's not because of cork. And the pine tar thing that's ludicrous. If anything, the pine tar would impede the progress of the ball going off the bat. It sticks.
It'd cushion it.
Oh, this is insane.
Oh, 1-1.
How about that right there? Sandpaper.
Who is that?
Roger McDowell.
That figures. Almost every knuckleball pitcher, they don't throw the ball off their knuckles. They throw it off their fingertips.
That's right.
And their nails are a big part of the knuckleball. And almost every knuckleball pitcher has a file for
Charlie Williams, and Andre's motioning for another bat.
That's right.
He's saying, go ahead.
I'd check this one, too, if he got a hit. He'd have to use somebody else's bat before the right throw. Kibler's not happy. He's going to leave that bat in the ball game.
Andre's going to bring his whole bat order up there. Send a limo for the umpires and have them drive to Louisville, Kentucky and check. Here comes another bat. I love it. This is great.
Here comes Davey.
And now Kibler's argument is going to be, I'm going to be the one to decide whether to check the bat or not. And Davey's going to say, you can't check Johnson's without checking Dawson's. Now you protest the game if I'm Davey. Protest the game. You gotta love it. This is great.
Chaos.
This is wonderful.
A big crowd on hand responding to this.
He's protesting the game. That's why Kibler's going to the dugout, and that's all that Davey Johnson can do. If you check one bat, you got to check the other one. Kibler's calling up to the official scorer, Red Foley, and it'll be announced that the game's being played under protest. Santana and Johnson talking about how his bat is caught. I'll tell you, Danny Ozark wanted me to check George Foster's bat one day in Cincinnati back in 1979. He had just hit a changeup over the center field fence off Randy Lurch. I wouldn't check it. And Johnny Bench was the next hitter. Johnny said, check his arms for cork, not the bat. And I agreed with John. And that's what I think they ought to do. Send his arms in, not his bat. This game's being played under protest.
Good move by Davey to go out and check. I might as well drive Dawson crazy, although they didn't bother him. He wanted another bat. But if he got a hit, I would have checked the second bat, too.
The left heel hit the ground, that unusual swing.
And it's a high fly ball, deep left center field, and that ball's out of here. Andre Dawson hits a home run.
And Gary Carter's looking over at Davey Johnson as if to say, you want me to check it again? Well, the one thing you have done is you've stirred up a hornet's nest. Dawson looks mad.
Yeah, that's a
Look at that. That's just wonderful. He made it. All right. Did you ever do that twice? Two in a row. Nice
good.
going. He's going to hang it up after that.
0-2 on Dykstra. And he hits the ball into right center field. Hit the ground and died. Now this should be close. The throw, not in time. Good base running by Lenny Dykstra.
Tell you, that was a beautiful baseball play right there. Good base running by Dykstra. A strong throw by Dawson. Watch it, what he has to do after he catches the ball. A lot to do with the feet. Watch the decoy by Paul Noche, who makes a short hop grab to make it close at second. Dykstra running hard all the way. Now watch the ball bounce back to Dawson's left. Now watch Noche, the decoy, acting like, we don't have a play on him, and then boom, he catches the in-between hop and makes the play close.
There's a shot in left field. This will drive in a run. Here comes Dykstra, the throw. He's saved. Oh, is that an exciting slide? Oh, and Backman down at second base.
The reason Sundberg went back to make the tag, he didn't think Dykstra touched home plate. And if he did, he got the back part.
Jeez.
I'll tell you, I don't know whether he got the plate. Sundberg may have a point. If he did, he got the back part of the plate.
First baseman, Keith Hernandez.
Oh yeah, he got it right across. Boy, what a slide by Dykstra. That was a remarkable, he looked like Greg Louganis on that.
Well, he scored a run. It's now 4-2 Mets.
And
Keith Hernandez takes a strike. Wally Backman now down at second base.
Well, I'll tell you, you don't go around the bases in any more excited a fashion as Len Dykstra did. He took a chance going to second, then he dives, touching the plate with his hand after Sundberg did a good job of blocking home plate. Let's watch it again. This is worth another look. Watch Sundberg. He has home plate blocked effectively. Oh, man.
Great
slide. Oh, yeah. Oh,
look,
man.
I'm looking up at the... Well, I tell you.
Don't you say I didn't touch it. Now it's worth another look. Watch Dykstra. Strong throw by Mumphrey. Everybody did what they could, but Dykstra did just a little bit more.
And great play, Hernandez to Leach. He drops the ball. What a stop by Keith Hernandez.
And you see that look on Keith's face, and the reason he's looking at Terry like that, after a play like this, you really don't know where you are when you come up, and you're trying to get the ball as quickly as you can to Leach, and you throw it too hard. And that's why Terry dropped the ball.
Right fielder, Andre Dawson.
That empathetic look that Hernandez
Popped it up. Gary Carter coming back, and he's got room, makes the catch. One down. How about Bull Durham?
nibbling here and nibbling there. If a guy that you think's invincible, then it's more important to stay ahead of that particular guy, because when you get behind him, that for Durham to run.
And there he goes. Swing on this, strike three, the throw, they got him. Strike him out, throw him out. And that's what Gary Carter did. That'll do it for the Cubs as Carter throws out Durham. At the end of 5.5, that's the score, and we'll return. And he hits a rocket. That ball is gone. Boy, that ball was tattooed. Second home run of the game for Strawberry. Wow.
You say Franny might pull a muscle doing that?
That's the truth, isn't it?
Boy, you talk about a rocket. Oh! Oh, man. Oh.
And back to live action. Noche makes the play on McReynolds. He's there.
Got him with a fastball on the corner. A big strikeout for Orozco. One away.
Well, Diad had taken a fastball on the inside corner prior to the hard foul ball off the curveball down the left field line. Orozco coming back in that same spot and picking up a strikeout.
We're in the seventh. Line to left center. McReynolds makes the play. Quinones scores. It's now a tie ball game, but it could have been worse for New York. Another breaking ball, and Charlie Williams wanted to put his right arm up, and he called it a ball. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
Well, he started that right arm up, but then he said ball 4. Carter, of course, arguing with the call. Here it is, and it might have been around the plate. Close pitch to take. But Dawson did and got ball 4. There's Davy Johnson. He can't believe it was not called a strike.
For Leach, and it's up to Orozco. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 5-5 here in the 7th. Oh, and make that 1 and 2 to Mumphrey. Breaking ball, jams him. Johnson to Hernandez, got him. So the Cubs bat around. They tie it with 3 here in the 7th, but the Mets probably thinking it could have been much worse. 5-5, middle of the 7th. Now let's go to Lee Zeidman. Rooting the troops on. Tapper up the middle, tough play, Sandberg. Double clutch by Quinones. And the overthrow, it's going to be a base hit for Mookie Wilson.
Well, the only man that can throw Mookie out is Quinones, but he had no grip on the ball, and that cost him. So Mookie beats it out for a base hit. Sandberg would have had no throwing position if he had fielded that ball. The ball gets away, but for the Cubs, it's a fortunate overthrow. High choppers, we look at it again. Quinones cuts it off, and as you saw, had trouble. Ball just
on your screen or at the ballpark, the barrel of the bat below the hands. The Astros, originally from Syracuse, and there goes Wilson, a little looper, base hit. Wilson at least to third. First and third, and one out as Tuffle comes through again.
Well, it's not pretty, but it's certainly effective. Little blooper hit over the second baseman's head. And Dykstra could not sacrifice the runner down. Sees Tuffle get Mookie all the way to third. So Wilson running with that pitch. No hesitation. He knew the ball was in there for a base hit.
Tell you, that is a thing of beauty to watch Mookie go from first to third. Ground ball toward first. Trio wanted to come home. He dropped the ball. Hernandez is safe. 6-5 New York. And Tuffle, trying to go to third, is thrown out. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Well, stick Michael out to argue the play with it's true. Here it is. Trio boots the ball. Did he touch the bag? The umpire said no as the pitcher covers. And on this ground ball, Trio wanted to come home. He backhands it, makes a great play. Wilson coming in. Now he can't throw home. He has to throw to DePino covering at first. He missed the bag entirely. Good call by first base umpire Quick. And on the play, Tuffle, trying to go to third after getting down to second, is thrown out. The argument starts right here. Tuffle trying to sneak over. And there goes DePino. A throw over to third, and Tuffle's out easily at third. As Dow 6-3 on the year with 16 saves. Earned run average at 3.
Well hit left field, way back. This ball's out of here. And Moreland knew it. 6-6.
8 relief outings.
Ground ball to short. Rafael Santana over to Hernandez. And on the short hop, Keith picks it, one away. And Luis Quinones the batter.
Now this ball hit right at Santana. Not an easy hop, but he handles it well. Flips to first, and those are not that easy because they're
those guys are with it. Tapper toward first. Hernandez will have to hurry, and he does. A good play on both ends. Sandberg trying to avoid the tag. One away.
Well, Keith had to get to this ball before Sandberg got by him, or he had no play at all. So he charges it, gets it. Now he makes the big move, swings away from the runner to keep it bats.
Ground ball to second, and Tim Tuffle, an easy play to Hernandez. So the Mets could win it here in the ninth. It's 6-6, and we'll be back. Batting for Roger McDowell.
Well, in the postgame show with Fran Healy, we're
all year to reinforce your point. Ball 4. Mazzilli's on with nobody out here in the ninth inning, and the batter Tim Tuffle.
Well, the Raleigh caps indicating they need a run.
That's a real ball, though. Base because Trio inexperienced at first, and that's where he goes, and it's a good one. And all Trio can do is go to Sandberg. So the sacrifice successful. Mazzilli moving to second, and Hernandez the batter.
Well, Mets got a good break on this bunt. The ball looked like it was going foul. It hit something and kicked back in. It comes back into fair territory.
most of those meetings on the mound don't amount to much in a positive way. Slider ripped off the leg of Smith. Bases loaded and 1 out.
That was really a tough break for the Mets.
Sure was.
Tough break for the Mets. That ball would have gone into center field, and the Mets would have won the ball game, but it hit and stays in the infield. Let's look at it again. Slider, and it's hit like a bullet up the middle. It hit Smith right in the derriere and stays in the infield. And now the bases are loaded. But this ball was ticketed for base hit to center field. Look at this. How unlucky can you get, he says. Now, a conference at the mound.
That's why every outfielder plants. McReynolds takes a slider high. Watch Sundberg sit outside. Slider it is, deep to left field. This is going to win the ball game on a single by Kevin McReynolds. Everybody touches their base. Strawberry touched second, Fernandez touched third. If neither touches either base, a third to second double play, the game goes to 10. The Mets win it 7-6. And he got the slider, didn't he?
He did that. And it was not a good slider, a little hanging slider, and all he had to do was to hit it out to the outfield, and that ball carried a long way as Kevin McReynolds comes through with a very big base hit for the New York Mets. Mets winning it by a score of 7-6. They keep pace with the St. Louis Cardinals, who won over the Philadelphia Phillies 5-2. The Mets remain 4.5 games back. Montreal also won their ball game, so Montreal in third place. They trail by 5, and the Mets have won the first game, 4-game series, and they beat a tough pitcher in Lee Smith, who is the losing pitcher in this game.
Lee's record now 3-7. The winning pitcher, Roger McDowell, who won his 7th, even though he gave up the go-ahead run on a home run by Keith Moreland in the top of the 8th inning. What a ball game this was. The total 7-13-0 for the Mets, 6-13-1, and this is how the Mets did it.
Slider out over the plate, and Kevin McReynolds just trying to make contact. Why the left fielder pushing the ball? That's dead out there. It's a questionable thing, because if he had caught it, it wouldn't have made any difference at all, as Mazzilli